Hello, my name is Callum Gambling. It is currently Tuesday, the 16th of September 2025. I have about $1,000 to my name. I'm currently working with one client. I have 790 followers on Instagram, 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. I'm 21 years old and I live on the Gold Coast. I'm trying to do this whole video in one take. So if you see me look at my laptop, that's why I've just got a few notes on there. I am making this video because I want to document the entire process of going from earning no money online to getting to 10K. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I've seen anyone do it in this raw, authentic style like I'm about to do. So if you're watching this video in the future, you've heard of me, you've seen my content for whatever reason, and you've decided to come to my YouTube channel and you're seeing this video, I'm going to have a playlist called The Proof or something like that, where you're going to be able to see everything that goes through my mind and how it reflects out into the world through my business. So yeah, just to reiterate, these videos on YouTube are going to be raw, authentic. I really couldn't care about the titles, the thumbnails, even like the fancy editing skills. I don't care about any of that. I just want to talk about what I'm going through because I know that in a few years, there's going to be someone my age, maybe younger, who sees me and the lifestyle I'm living and thinks, damn, I want that. And you know, when I was younger, I would see people like that with the watch, the car, the pretty girl, and I would think, yeah, bro, their daddy's rich, or they scammed their way to that much money, or everything's rented, or they have rich friends. I couldn't quite actually believe that those people had done everything themselves and were deserving of all of those fancy things in their life. So this is my way of, I guess, proving that I'm a nobody, I've come from nothing, and I'm going to document my entire process, everything that I'm going through to get to 10K. And when we get to 10K, we can talk about the next steps after that. But for now, I just want to focus on getting to $10,000 a month with my business. And I think it's a great time to actually get into what my business is, what my business does, and how I plan to get to 10K. So if you don't know, I'm currently studying clinical nutrition, and my offer is I help entrepreneurs optimize their health using functional blood work to get to the root cause of their problems and help them basically level up their lives. So the main, I guess, people I deal with are obviously entrepreneurs, but people that are struggling to optimize their physique, their testosterone, their energy levels, their focus levels, stuff like that. And so I analyze their diet, their lifestyle, their blood work to figure out what's keeping them at, like 50, 60% of their potential. And I help them get to 80, 90, 95% of their true potential. And I have two offers at the moment. I charge $3,000 for 3 months and $5,000 for 6 months. Now, because I'm the only person that has proof of my product working, my marketing is not there. So I'm currently working with one client at the moment for very, very cheap, basically as a testimonial client. And he wants help building muscle, optimizing his energy levels, and improving his focus. So we're obviously going to be doing a before video with him and an after video with him, and I'll be able to use that to market myself in the future. So I'm going after the top performers in the industry of entrepreneurship, which I understand is hard because I don't actually have any of that proof. However, it is, in my opinion, one of the easiest markets to sell to, because if you can get proof that your product works and you have testimonials, entrepreneurs who already have a lot of money, who understand just how important health is for themselves, their business, their families, for all of that, they're going to be like, yes, Callum, I'm in. Help me optimize my life, my blood work, etc. So yeah, that's basically my offer. And for the last 4 or 5 months, I've really been working on that offer, my ICP, which is my ideal client profile, and coming up with, I guess, lead magnets, digital resources, and the whole structure of how my coaching program works. Because once I analyze people's blood work and give them plans and stuff, it's then my job to make sure that they stay on track. So obviously, to get to $10,000 a month, I only really need to work with 2 or 3 clients, or sign 2 or 3 clients a month. When, if you break that down, that's literally just like one close per week. If I close at 20%, that means I need to book 5 calls in a week. So we'll say 1 call a day. If I can book 1 call a day, then I will definitely be making $10,000 a month. So when you break it down like that, it's not really that hard. The purpose of making all of these videos is mainly just, like I said before, to show you it's possible. I know that going from $0 a month to $10,000 a month with just about any business model or any product or service or software is always the hardest, because you don't have that experience. You're still living kind of as your old self, and you need to break out of that old self into your new self. And so that's why I want to document everything. It's not easy going from being that old self, drinking, hanging out with your old friends, having a good time, to being this new boring guy who's in bed at 8 p.m, who's up at 5 a.m, who's like not spending any time on video games. He's not drinking, he's not doing drugs, he's not listening to music because of the negative effects it has on his subconscious. He's not talking to any girls because they're just a massive distraction right now. Like, I understand it. And if you're not fully willing to put everything into making this work and getting to $10,000 a month and beyond, then this video, my journey, probably isn't for you. Because if you're serious about getting to $10,000 a month and eventually 20 and 50 and 100, which is where I want to go, you have to sacrifice a lot. Your friends, your family, your old lifestyle, most things that are fun, and you really do just have to lock in. Look, for some people, if they have the right idea, the right timing, the right execution, the right mindset, it can take them as little as 3 months to get from nothing to 10K a month. For most people, that unfortunately looks like a year, maybe 2, sometimes 3, could even be 5. But the most important thing is that you keep working on your idea. And once you've had your idea and it's solid, and even if it does fail, like, you're not going to be down hundreds of thousands of dollars. Once you come up with that idea, it's just about figuring out how to get to $10,000 a month. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of sacrifices you're going to have to make if you want to get to 10K a month and beyond. These series of videos are just going to be a raw, authentic download of what's going on in my life, all of like the thoughts I have, the habits I do, the reasoning as to why I do those habits. So for example, like this morning, I woke up at 4 something. I've got a lot of work to get done today. I woke up at 4 something. I hopped straight in the cold shower. I then went and put on some focus music, opened up a Oxy Shred, and just got straight to work on my laptop. It's now 11, so I've been working for like 6 hours on and off. I've also been doing some dishes, and anyway, that's something I'll get into in a future video, about once you actually start making money, optimizing your life so that you never have to do dishes again or meal prep or do your laundry. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this video. I'm so excited to share my life. Like, if you're here for the fun, these videos aren't going to be fun. They're going to be raw, authentic, just about all of the difficult things you have to do to succeed in the world of online entrepreneurship. With that being said, I'll speak to you soon. Have a great day. And yeah, I'll see you later.